Okay, so in the last class we saw, I think I had covered that. Okay, let me just give some more test for which is not included in the syllabus, but it is important for you to learn that. The next is integral test. See why they have not included this, because integration is not defined yet to you guys in BSc, correct? First you are going with limit, continuity, differentiability, then there will be integration, then this test will come. But I can go ahead since तुम लोग ने 12th में तो पढ़ा ही है. So assume, suppose you are having a function f which is from 1 to infinity to 0 to infinity, is continuous and decreasing. These two things you want it to be continuous and decreasing, and let en is equal to f of n and bn is equal to integral 1 to n f of t dt. Okay, then what this test says, that is, first thing is summation of en converges if bn converges. I'll be coming to this in your SYBSc. I'll be writing the same statement again, and then I'll be asking, okay, so let us come back to the series. Just I am stating it here. En diverges if Bn diverges. See, the first thing you need to observe, what is relation between integration and summation? Can you tell me? Do you think both seems to be same? The integration and summation, correct? Agree? What does summation do? It adds all the term, correct? And what does integration do? I'm just asking you your 12th standard knowledge. I'm not asking anything else. What does integration do? I think there was a chapter that is a definite integral, I think, correct? What do you mean by integral e to b f of x dx? Graphically, what do you mean by that? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Very nice. Very good. So, मतलब integration कर क्या रहा है actually? It is finding area under the curve, correct? This is. So integration is finding area. And what is summation? अगर summation, do you know that first exercise integration as sum of limit ऐसा कुछ है? Integration as sum of limit, where integration को वो लोग ने in terms of summation बोला है. Limit b minus a upon n and summation r into f of e plus rh something, और r है कि नहीं? हाँ, r is already there, f of e plus rh. डू यू रिमेम्बर? सो वहाँ पे तुम लोगों ने जस्ट ये देखा था एंड यू डोंट नो कि ये है क्या. लेटर ऑन विल सी, विल गो इट दिस डिटेल. इवन अगर तुम लोग को थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्ट है तो यू मे वॉच दैट मल्टीवेरिएबल रीमान इंटीग्रेशन. SYBSc का सेमेस्टर 3 का है. SYBSc रीमान इंटीग्रेशन, where I have defined the whole thing, that is मतलब क्या होता है ये इंटीग्रेशन का, and how can I relate this integration with summation. So here just to motivate you that integration and summation do the same thing. And if I go to statistic part, see statistic part में भी शायद ऐसा ही है. they used to say कि ये दोनों सेम होते हैं. जस्ट समेशन कब हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं? व्हेन आवर फंक्शन इज़ नॉट कंटिन्यूअस. व्हेन इट इज़ डिस्क्रीट देन आई विल बी यूज समेशन. Suppose my function is something like this and something like this. Then what I'll do to find area under curve, I want to find area this. So this is a rectangle, so I'll be finding area this, plus I'll be finding area of this, plus I'll be finding area of this, plus I'll be fine. So I'll be adding all the thing, then it will give me total area under the curve. What is that, correct? And here when my function is continuous, then it is enough to take integration. हर एक को पार्ट में करने से अच्छा है it is take to integration and you will get the same thing. Do you see, मतलब दोनों सेम ही है. The thing is that this is in statistic, हाँ. I think probability mass function and probability density function, अगर तुम लोग को याद हो, these are the two words. So वहाँ पे यही यूज़ होता है. और कुछ था, there is one more word that is probability. हाँ, I don't remember now. So it was talking about this. If you are having, हाँ, discrete and continuous random variable, शायद ऐसा ही वर्ड है. Discrete random variable and continuous random variable. So when you are having discrete random variable, so you'll be using summation और उसमें probability mass function होता है. And when you are having continuous random variable, then it will be density function, probability density function. And here when you are having discrete random variable, you are having probability mass function. शायद कुछ याद आ रहा होगा तो ठीक है, नहीं याद आया तभी भी ठीक है. जस्ट टू मोटिवेट यू समथिंग की दोनों मतलब अलग नहीं है. सो हियर व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, this integral test says that if you want to check summation of an is convergent, it is enough to check ये convergent, ये limit exist होता है क्या, that's it. Whether this sequence bn, whether this sequence is convergent or not. If it is convergent, that's it. Okay, same goes for this also. Agar if you want to check this sequence is convergent, it is enough to check this series is convergent. As simple as that. Let me just talk about some example, then you will understand properly. Suppose you want to check this series summation, say 1 upon n into log n. Okay, or if I say थोड़ा सा n plus 2 log 2, log n plus 2. To check this series is convergent, what will you do? Whether it the question is whether it is convergent or divergent. This is a series given to you. What will you do? I am not suggesting you to go to integral test. You should first start with key. Can I use ratio test, root test, or anything else? Can I use those things? Think about it and tell me. Root test तो नहीं होगा. Are you sure of that? And ratio test try कर सकते हो. Can you do that? Ratio test try करो quickly. Ratio test में क्या आएगा? That is en plus 1 upon en find out करना है. So en plus 1, it would be n plus 3 into log of n plus 3, correct? And that is divided by en, that is n into log n. So you will see that इसका limit 1 आएगा. And the ratio test says that if your limit of this is 1, then there is no conclusion. Do you agree? So मतलब ये भी काम नहीं आया मेरे. This is also not helpful to me. What else? फिर बचा ही क्या? We don't have anything else ना. We have only comparison test, limit comparison test, and what not. That is ratio test, root test. और कुछ बचा क्या? Geometric progression तो है ही नहीं, ये geometric series है ही नहीं. So how will you say? How will you decide the convergence? Yes, anybody? Okay, now let us try to see whether can I use this guy. Can I use integral test? Okay, so I want to relate this series with this guy. I want to relate this series with this bn. What is your bn? This guy. Okay, so first thing, 1 upon n plus 2 and log of, see, n plus 2 does not matter to me if I add 2 more terms. That is, if I write this whole series, this series is same as this one, 1 upon n log n. Both the thing is same. Here n is starting from 1 to infinity. I'll say that here my n is starting from 3 to infinity. That's it. एंड आई थिंक शायद मैंने एक थ्योरम बताया था कि स्टार्टिंग का टर्म कुछ भी हो, योर सीरीज मे बी कन्वर्जेंट और डाइवर्जेंट, स्टार्टिंग का टर्म फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता कुछ मेरे लिए। आई थिंक शायद मैंने इसके बारे में बात किया था। if my first few terms are something else and after that convergent है, तो it doesn't matter to me where first few terms converges or diverges. I hope you remember that, or you may see that. Okay, so just why I'm doing that, I saw that here also log n plus 2 है, यहाँ पे भी n plus 2 है, so I can write this whole summation as 1 upon n log n equal to 3 to infinity, और n equal to 1 भी बोला तभी भी चलेगा, बिकॉज स्टार्टिंग के दो टर्म कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ते, बिकॉज दे आर जस्ट नंबर्स, और अगर कन्वर्जेंट है तो कन्वर्जेंट रहेगा। इट मोस्टली डिपेंड्स ऑन इन्फिनिटी वाला पार्ट, स्टार्टिंग के नंबर कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ते कुछ भी हो, ठीक है। ओके, नाउ I want to check this series is convergent. What is enough to check? Enough to check this integration is exist or not. The integration x log x and say 3 to n बोल सकते हो ऐसा. Can you quickly check whether this integration exists or not? See, my integration my n is starting from 3, so मैंने 3 लिया, 3 to n, 1 लिखा तभी भी चलेगा, there is no issue at all. Can you quickly check whether this is convergent or not? How will you solve this integration? How will you solve this integration? Anyone? I don't think so कि मतलब इंटीग्रेशन भूलना मत, हाँ, 12th में बहुत अच्छा खासा मतलब किया जाता है, there are so many formulas and everything, so do not forget anything. If you go to I think second exercise में ऐसे ही हुआ होगा, substitution method. Yes, what is substitution method? Come on quickly. Do you see the derivative of log x here? Can I substitute? See, क्या बोलूँ मैं, p को बोला, सपोज p इक्वल टू log x बोला, सो dp क्या आएगा, इट विल बी 1 अपॉन x dx. कैन यू रिप्लेस एवरीथिंग, और लिमिट भी चेंज होएगा ना, when x equal to 3 then it will be p will be log 3, and that will be log n. So my integration will be now, it will be from log 3 to log n, and what else here, it will be 1 upon, and it will be just 1 upon p, correct? Do you agree? And what is integration of 1 upon p? That is log of p, and put the limit log 3 and log n, and which is completely, which is clearly saying it does not exist. Can you see that log n? This is log of log n minus log 3, log of log 3. Forget about log of, वैसा डरो मत, it is numerator में you see n का term, so what can you say, this goes to infinity ना, agree? So this bn, this is called bn, this bn does not exist, मतलब b1 was a sequence, so this is a sequence which does not exist. So what is my conclusion? This series diverges. Do you agree? Go to the statement. What was that? If this bn is convergent, then I will say this series is convergent, otherwise not. Correct? Even one exercise for you guys, homework, try, show that the series summation log n upon n raised to p is convergent if p is greater than 1, greater than 0. Try to show it. I want somebody to do that and send it to me. I'll be more than happy if somebody did that. Try to do. P is positive, so you need to take some cases. Think about it. I'm not going to give any hint. I just need you to explore. That is what I want. Okay. One more test is that is Cauchy condensation test. सी ये MCQ या कोई एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम के लिए ये सब टेस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट है, बट फॉर आवर सिलेबस मतलब MCQ का अगर एग्ज़ाम हुआ तो ठीक है, देन इट विल बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू, अदरवाइज नॉट. Otherwise it is just extra knowledge you must be having, that's it. If En is a decreasing sequence, of non-negative term, then summation of En and summation of 2 raised to k a2 raised to k are either both convergent or both divergent. Okay. uh, See, that means summation of En and this summation, they both are convergent or let me just quickly give some example. Suppose you want to check summation 1 upon n is convergent or not. Correct. Suppose this is your sequence 1 upon n, you want to check this is convergent or not, but instead of checking this guy, I'll be checking this guy. Correct. Summation 2 raised to k and n की जगह पे 2 raised to k, so it will be 1 upon 2 raised to k. So that is 1, and you already know what is that summation 1. ये क्या आएगा 1 plus 1 plus 1. So अगर sequence of partial sum लिया तो वो ये Sn will be just n, and that is divergent, so this is divergent. Do you see so easy it is. Summation of 1 by n को हम लोगों ने divergent कैसे प्रूव किया था? Do you see, मतलब थोड़ा सा लेंदी था. It was we took partial sum and we wanted to prove that इसका subsequence won't be bounded, so my sequence is not bounded and so on. Correct. And you see यहाँ पे मतलब क्या बोलता है, ये sequence and ये sequence both behaves alike. मतलब if I want to see this sequence, it is enough to see this sequence, or if you want to see something a sequence like this, so you may convert it like this form. That's it. Okay, this is good. Yeah. सी सी हाँ. सी आई वांटेड टू सी, मैंने इसको इससे कंपेयर किया. ओके. सो व्हाट इज माय En? Do you see En is 1 by n? So now I just want to substitute it here. n की जगह पे do you see 2 raised to k है. So this is summation 2 raised to k को मैंने पहले ही रखा, but a 2 raised to k मुझे an का वैल्यू क्या है? An is 1 upon n. So a 2 raised to k क्या आएगा? It will be 1 upon 2 raised to k. Do you agree? an is 1 upon n, तो a 2 raised to k क्या आएगा? See, a 1000 क्या आएगा? 1 upon 1000. a 10 क्या आएगा? 1 upon 10. Something seem like that. a 2 raised to k, it will be 1 upon 2 raised to k. That's it. So just मैंने a 2 raised to k की जगह पे 1 upon 2 raised to k रखा. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah. One more thing is that is called actually Abel Pringshim. Pringshim. नाम याद नहीं रहा तभी भी चलेगा. It is just name of the author. So he said that if your series is convergent, summation of En is convergent of convergent series of non-negative terms with en decreasing, वो तो decreasing रहेगा ही, that is clear. With en decreasing, then n times en also go to 0. Okay. uh, do you remember that if my series is convergent then en goes to 0? Do you remember that theorem? हम लोगों ने प्रूव किया था, if my series en is convergent then en go to 0, करेक्ट. एंड इसका हम लोग ने कॉन्ट्रा पॉजिटिव यूज किया था, दैट इज इफ en does not go to 0 then I'll say that, summation of en is not convergent or divergent. Do you remember this? आई थिंक सेकेंड या थर्ड लेक्चर में, शायद थर्ड लेक्चर में मैंने इसके बारे में बात किया है. एंड हाउ डिड आई प्रूव दैट? आई रोट en इन टर्म्स ऑफ Sn plus 1 minus Sn, ऐसा कुछ लिखा था, Sn plus 1 minus Sn, एंड if Sn converges तो ये भी converges to same limit because these are the subsequence of each other, you can say. So en converges to 0, that's it. Okay. And what this guy is saying that ठीक है, en goes to 0 also, n times en that also go to 0. This is what he is saying. So that is quite special one. Yes, if your summation of en is convergent and your sequence is of non-negative terms with en decreasing, then n times en also go to 0. Yeah, is that okay? Okay, good. And then there is the next one, that is Abel test. Abel's test, that says summation of ek, assume that summation of ek is convergent and bk is monotonic. Bk is monotone and bounded. Then the series summation of ek bk is convergent. You see how beautiful this theorem is actually. तुम्हें summation of ek के बारे में बताया है, this series, and you just have to see about this bk. If you know about this series and if you know about bk, then you can clearly say about summation of ak bk that is convergent. Yes. And one more observation, if you quickly observe, this bk is a sequence, agreed? Yes, bk मतलब sequence है, and he is saying that bk is monotone and bounded. Do you know something monotone and bounded with related to sequence? If a sequence is monotone and bounded, then perfect, then it is convergent. मतलब it is as simple as that. मतलब ये क्या बोलता है, एक सीरीज तुम्हारा कन्वर्जेंट होना चाहिए और एक सीक्वेंस कन्वर्जेंट होना चाहिए, करेक्ट? Then the product will be convergent. So this is nice test, Abel test. Yeah. One more guy is there, that is called Dirichlet test. वो भी इसी का ही substitute है, और पहले शायद वो आया था, Dirichlet ही आया था, Dirichlet's test. Whenever you want to go for some exam or anything. हाँ बोलो. हाँ just एक second. yes just एक second, let me just, because दोनों सेम ही है, दोनों सेम फॉलो होते हैं. The series summation of ek bk is convergent if the series if the sequence if the sequence en, where en is this sequence of partial sum, that is 1 to n, ak is bounded and bk is decreasing to 0. Yes. So this is the statement. Now do you see that when do you want here also you want to say that summation of ek bk is convergent, and given that the two things, the first thing is en that must be bounded. So en is sequence of partial sum. If you observe one thing, recall, when do we say a sequence is convergent? When do we say summation of en is convergent? If sequence of partial sum, that is en या sn से हम लोग डिनोट करते हैं मोस्टली, अभी तक तो sn से ही करते थे, that is say up to n term, so ek बोलता हूँ मैं, k equal to 1 to n, that is ek, it means what, e1 plus e2 up to en. This should be convergent. Agreed? यही फर्स्ट डेफिनेशन यही था ना सीरीज का कन्वर्जेंस का, that is to say a series is convergent, we'll be seeing the sequence of partial sum, whether the sequence of partial sum is convergent or not. Correct? And one more thing, I had already told you, that is en, if somehow I know that each of the e1 e2 en are positive, then it is enough to have this as bounded. मतलब en is bounded है तो enough है कि मेरा series convergent है, because it will be monotone, it will follow from monotone convergence theorem, that is monotonic and bounded implies convergent. Yes. So this thing is Dirichlet test is quite same as the previous one. यहाँ पे भी वैसा ही कुछ बोल रहा था, that is summation of AK is convergent. यहाँ पे summation of AK की बात कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे partial sum की बात कर रहा है, that's it. That is partial sum is bounded, यहाँ पे just bounded ही चाहिए. And the next thing, the BK is monotone and bounded यहाँ पे बोला है, इधर क्या बोला है, BK is convergent. BK is decreasing to 0, that is BK converges to 0. Decreasing मतलब monotone हो गया, and that converges to 0 is already given to them. Correct? Do you agree? Let us see some example now. Yeah. So say suppose we are having a series summation say 1 upon 2 raised to n into, I just want to create a series that will be good. 1 upon 2 raised to n multiply by say a raised to n upon n factorial. 2 raised to n नहीं देता हूँ मैं. This will be n raised to 2. Suppose I am giving n raised to 2. So this is series summation 1 upon n square e raised to n upon n factorial. A is any number, फर्क नहीं पड़ता मेरे को. Correct? So can you check the convergence of this quickly? मतलब within fraction of second I need that. एक्चुअली जस्ट ब्रैकेट देने का मतलब आई हैव गिवन यू अ हिंट. डू यू नो अबाउट दिस सीरीज समेशन 1 अपॉन n स्क्वायर? And do you know about this sequence a raised to n upon n factorial? This is convergent to convergent है and converge to zero, correct? So ये series convergent है, ये है convergent. So can I say दोनों का product convergent है? So within fraction of second direct मतलब मिल रहा है ना मेरे को convergent है. Even you can do that by ratio test, शायद ये follow होएगा, that is okay, but still मतलब direct मिल रहा है तो it is good ना. And how do you get to know that a raised to n upon n factorial is convergent? No, this is sequence. This is a sequence. A raised to n upon n factorial that goes to 0. This is not a series. तो टेस्ट की तो बात ही नहीं है. Anyone else? I talked about this. That is, you whenever you see like this, then you need to observe that which guy is going to infinity faster. Whether a raised to n goes to faster or n factorial. Yes. So n factorial is going faster to infinity. That means this guy is of the form 1 upon n. ऐसा कुछ. Or n upon n square or whatever you say. मतलब नीचे वाला is going to infinity faster, ऊपर वाला is very slow. Yes. That means if I want to compare, that means e raised to n uh, that is less than equal to n factorial. Whenever n, see I'm not talking about some terms. एक दो term के लिए they may be less than, they may be, I just want to talk about when n goes to infinity. I'm talking about future part, if you can see. Do you agree? Yeah. Even I think when we were solving practical of your semester 1, तो एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा था, तो then I proved this also. E raised to n upon n factorial that converges to 0. How can you see that? You just write e raised to n upon n factorial, जो भी number हो up to that लिखने का, and then just compare. It will be a geometric. You can you get an estimate of this with geometric progression, geometric series, and that geometric series will go to 0, and so it goes to 0. You can prove it also. Yeah, is that okay? So with this now I can say that कि हाँ मतलब टेस्ट का mostly we have covered this everything. So these things are important for MCQs, and in SYBSC you will see that same thing, मतलब फिर से कराने वाला हूँ मैं. Instead of summation there will be integration. When we were doing integration तो वहाँ पे पूरा सेम रहेगा. Everything रेशियो टेस्ट, रूट टेस्ट सब उधर भी आएंगे फिर से. So it is better you do your semester and semester 2 properly. You are having time, then you should do that properly. Okay. And one more part I think it was remaining, but I want you to do that. That is prove Leibniz test. See Leibniz test का मैंने एक rule बताया ना, to check whether alternating series is convergent. How will you do? And now I want you to prove this. Try to prove this thing. Correct. And we'll be doing this if you are not able to do. I just want you to explore, थोड़ा सोचो, कुछ तो करो, मतलब just ऐसा. ठीक है? Use your brain. Wrong हुआ, that is okay, there is no issue. It is not कि start किया तो correct ही मिलने वाला है. I'm damn sure कि मतलब wrong ही है, then I expect that wrong answers also. At least you will be doing something. Okay. So from the next lecture we'll start with continue to maybe offline. Let's see.